Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my theory tuition series where I'll work with you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you if you go to my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. You can download these in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series to help you. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best be prepared for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe and share out the videos. And now we're going to continue with the 2018 Grade 3 past paper B, and so if you turn with me to page 8, we'll make a start on question 3. And so, as I always say, have a go of this yourself first of all. It doesn't matter if you go wrong, always work in pencil, and then if you go wrong you can just rub it out and have another go, and you'll learn much more thoroughly that way. So I'm hoping you've had a go of this. Now we'll work through these questions together. Now we've got some work to do on keys here. We've got some major and minor scales to be thinking about, and I always recommend that you write out your scales. Use the circle of fifths. This has gone up to more sharps and flats than you need at present. This is the whole list. But if you do all of this at first, then you've only got to think about it once rather than having to keep on bringing all of that information to mind. And so if you're not sure how to do that, I've included a video link in the description and in the cards, my circle of fifths video explaining exactly how to work out those key structures. And so if you've done that, your job here is pretty much done. So all we've got to do is make sure we see what the question is after. We're asked to add the clef and some accidentals to make the scale of A flat major. No key signature, just accidentals. So we need to first of all bear in mind what accidentals that will be. So the key signature A flat major would be B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. So we need to add those as accidentals now instead of a key signature, and we need to add the clef. So of course A flat major must begin and end on an A flat, and for that to be the case this must be treble clef, otherwise that would be middle C, that would be low C and bass clef, which wouldn't do. So we need a treble clef, and now we just need to pop in these accidentals. So we need a B flat, an E flat. The A flat of course will come twice because it's the beginning and the end, and then the D flat. If it is that you find it difficult reading treble clef, if this isn't your instrument clef of choice, depending what you play, you can always count up A, B, C, D, E, even sketch the letters underneath, whatever helps you. You can always rub it out afterwards. So that's whatever you need to do to just clarify your thinking. However, that's that question completed. Let's press on. So now we've actually got to put the blobs in place, but that's not a massive task. We're using semi-breves or whole notes, so we don't have to worry about stems. We're going to write out 1 octave of F sharp harmonic minor ascending, and we need to use a key signature. However, we will also need to add some accidentals as we go. But before I do any of that, I'm just going to get these blobs in the right place. Let's get these semi-breves on the go. So we're going to start low because we need to move upwards, ascending higher. So here's the low F in the bass clef. It will become F sharp shortly. We know this is the bottom line is G, good boys deserve, so one below that is F. And now scale just means step, and we're literally going space, line, space, line for 8 notes, space, line, space, line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good boys deserve football. We've ended on the correct note, so that's correct. Now, F sharp minor is related to A major, which would have a key signature of F sharps, C sharps and G sharps. So we can do that now in the bass clef. F sharps, C sharps, G sharps. And now we've got to make this the harmonic minor form. which ascending and descending has a raised seventh. So if we count upwards, because we're ascending, we count upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The E natural becomes an E sharp because it's been raised. And that's soon completed. Let's move on to the next question. So a little bit of note reading now, which might be tricky because we've got some serious ledger lines going on here, but we can soon work that out. We've got to just keep an eye on the clef, of course, as well. So you can either work out the notes from something that you're familiar with, or you can count down an octave. So let's have a look at this one. We know that this is middle C. We'll do this both ways so I can show you how to work it out either way. Here would be middle C. Remember, middle C is at the top of the bass and the bottom of the treble. Imagine that you've met in the middle, the bottom of the treble, the top of the bass. Just visualise that piano keyboard to help. So we know that this is C, and if we count the lines and spaces, C, D, E, F, G, A, that takes us to A. And then if you're not sure, we can always count down an octave. Don't forget to count this as the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to this top line, and we know that it's good boys deserve football always. So we know that's an A, an octave higher. So either way should get you to the correct answer there. So let's work this out from this top line here. We know that in the treble clef it's every good boy deserves football, so that's an F. F, G, A, B, C, D. So that's a D sharp. Now I'm writing the word in full, not using the symbol, purely because they've done so, and so I'm following their example. Let's count up an octave from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to this bottom space. We know that in the bass clef this is A, all cows eat grass, and so this is A, an octave lower, and of course it's A flat. Okie dokie. Now this one we know is middle C. We've said this is at the bottom of the treble clef, middle C, so one below middle C is B, and then this of course is B flat now. We know this is an F. We work from F here. Every good boy deserves football. F, G, A, B, C. So that's a top C. Alternatively, you can count down an octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. F, A, C, an octave higher. So there we go. Let's press on to this next question. So again, we've got some work to do with keys and key signatures, and this is another example of where if you've done your circle of fifths, then you've already done the thinking for this. So I really do recommend you have a look at that tutorial on the circle of fifths in the cards and also in the description, because it saves so much time and energy than having to keep thinking about these things repeatedly. So we've got two things to do. We need to write the key signature and we need to write the tonic triad in each of these keys. Just be careful to keep an eye on the clef. So F minor is related to A flat major, which we already have had a look at in this previous one here. So we already know the key signature for that. So A flat major and F minor both have a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. And then the tonic triad of course begins on the tonic F, so there's our F in the treble clef, and then we write first, third and fifth, and there's our triad. So that's soon done. So D major has two sharps in the key signature, F sharps and C sharps. F sharps and C sharps positioned in the bass clef, and then we'll find the D, good boys deserve, first, third, fifth. There we go. Still in the bass clef, B flat major has a key signature of two flats, B flats and E flats, and then we need to find note B. Good boys, there's the B, there's the tonic, and now we build up the first, the third and the fifth, and there's our triad. E major has a key signature of four sharps, F, C, G, D. Here's our E and the treble clef, and then build the triad on top of that, third, fifth. G minor is related to B flat major, so it has a key signature of B flats and E flats, positioning those in the treble clef. And then there's our G, every good boy, every good, G, first, third, fifth, G, B, D. And that's that question completed. I do hope this is helping you with your studies. I hope that you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. If you can give me a like, that would be really great. And please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos. Please also do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.